going to follow the Pope if the Pope leads us against the Bible. You know, sola scriptura. And when people wanted to kill him, his friends, they would say, "Come now, Martin, let's sing the 46th Psalm together." And they would sing, "A mighty fortress is our God, a bulwark never failing." And that was taken from Psalm 46. So before we pray this morning, if I could be so bold as just to read the 46th Psalm together. It's 11 verses. It says, "God is our refuge and strength, a helper who is always found in times of trouble." And in my Bible, I have that word "always" circled. Because there is never a time, as a follower of Christ, there is never a time when we cannot call out to the God of the universe who also loves you personally. Like he is always found, like always. Therefore we will not be afraid, though the earth trembles and the mountains topple into the depths of the sea, though its waters roar and roars and foams and the mountains quake with its turmoil. Like everything that they looked to for safety and protection was being ripped up and turned over. Though the mountains, you would retreat up into the high places, and as a basic military tactic, take high ground so you can see the enemy coming at you. He said, though the mountains thrown into the sea. He says, there is a river, the streams delight the city of God, the holy dwelling place of the Most High. God is within her, she will not be toppled. God will help her when the morning dawns. Nations rage, kingdoms topple, the earth melts when he lifts his voice. The Lord of armies is with us, the God of Jacob is our stronghold. Come see the works of the Lord who brings devastation on the earth. He makes wars cease throughout the earth. He shatters bows and cuts spears to pieces. He sets wagons ablaze. Stop your fighting and know that I am God. Some English translations say, be still and know that I am God. But that stillness is like we're fighting against each other, we're fighting against whatever. That stillness, that word still in the Hebrew is best translated to stop fighting, to stop fighting against everyone else. Trust that God is God. He says, stop your fighting and know that I am God, exalted among the nations, exalted on the earth. See, we learn the first half of that verse, but we don't always learn the rest of that. Like God will be exalted. God is exalted among all the nations. The Lord of armies is with us. The God of Jacob is our stronghold. He's where we turn to at times when we're like, I don't know when this is over if what's left of the church that we planted 2 years ago. It's staying strong together, right? But God is sovereign over all of that. And if God isn't sovereign over all of that, he's sovereign over nothing, and he's not really God. He's not a God worth worshiping if he's not completely in control and a helper that is always found. So God bless you guys. I can't